Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I've got an anti-haul, although I should do like a pro haul because I did put a couple items in my cart today. Summer Fridays came out with a new face mist and a new serum. So I was excited about that. So I put them in my cart. Maybe I'll wait for a sale. I don't know. Sephora does their fall sale. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk about the things I'm not going to buy. And the first one I'm going to mention is the Dr. Barbara Sturm Ultimate Stinky Pimple Treatment for $35. And I looked through the ingredients on here, and I don't think there's anything in here that will actually really help with acne. If you have acne, look for benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's $35, and how many ounces? 1 ounce. For that brand, it's like a bargain, but I don't understand what it's going to do to help. So, okay, next up, coming in at $30, the Laneige Hydro UV Defense Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 50. This one has fragrance in it, and some of Laneige's products are very friendly for sensitive skin, and then some of their stuff that they add fragrance to is just so darn scented. I just have a gut feeling this one's going to be so darn scented. So, yeah, and then it's hard for me to get excited about any US-based sunscreen because most of them are just subpar, mediocre. It could be much better. Okay, next up, at Tata Harper, they came with a calming cream for $130. And after looking at the ingredient list, this has nothing that will really calm your skin. I don't know what the deal with this brand is, but they're just, they're overpriced. They're ridiculous. They're crazy. I don't get it. I've looked at so many of their products. I've probably tried a few samples back in my day. Nothing anywhere near $130 value. So if you're going to do that, save it and buy something else. Buy a good vitamin C serum or a sunscreen you love. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, next up, let's see. So on the expensive one, Soo Glam has the Iope Retinol Expert, 0.3% retinol. This one's $120. For $120, you can go get prescription retinoids, probably a couple tubes of it, or Altreno, or tretinoin, some of those things. And I've tried a handful of products from this brand. Well, not a handful, probably like 2 things. And none of them really overwhelm me in terms of being very impressed with it. The ingredient list in here is average. And it's got fragrance in there, and it's got just regular retinol. Is there something in this brand that makes it very expensive? Because something is not. I'm not reading between the lines of it. I don't get it. So I did try one of their sunscreens after Armageddon happened. It was hard to find a good sunscreen you trusted, and they seem to do well, but $130 for a basic retinol is something I don't understand. So somebody will let me know why I'm wrong, and that's great. Let me know. Okay, next up, Soo Glam's got a Biotin shampoo. Biotin. Man, Biotin's been having a moment ever since I started recording videos and reviews, but Biotin, there's really not that much evidence that Biotin topically really does much. There's not really much evidence. And there's not much evidence that even taking it in a supplement really does that much unless you're already deficient. I'm more likely to say taking a supplement than using a shampoo that gets rinsed off anyway. I'm not totally sold that it's going to be super beneficial for anybody. It's got one good review, so who knows? I could be wrong about that, but that's my experience and that's my research on it. So, okay, next up, Soo Glam's got a Dr. Orga 100% pure Ohaba Oil for like $32. And I don't know, if you look at a bunch of skincare brands, you can probably get a jojoba seed oil for probably $10 or $12. And if you're going to spend more, get something like rosehip oil or something like that. I'm not totally sold. It's $38 for jojoba oil. It's almost like as annoying to me as the Drunk Elephant marula oil. And then the one from The Ordinary, which is nearly identical, which I actually feel is better, that's like 1/10 of the price. So this one I don't understand, but at least it's not as much as the one from The Ordinary, I guess. Or the one from Drunk Elephant, excuse me. Okay, next up, I've got the Peace Out, which is a brand I generally appreciate and like. But they released these retinol eye lift patches, which are supposed to go on your under eye and your eyelid. I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to accomplish with this. Maybe some people, I guess, I've never really heard of using retinol on your eyelid before. I have a feeling if it was a high amount of retinol, it could really irritate it. Let me look and see. I mean, it's not terribly expensive. It's $5, but let's see. Retinol. It's got some peptides in there, which are nice. And retinol, I don't know. I don't get it. Then it's got hydrocinamate, which I think is cinnamon extract. I don't get it, but a lot of their other products are great, so don't let that distract you because they have some nice stuff. But that, in my opinion, just isn't one of them. Okay, next up at $42, Beauty Stat released a triple plump coconut milk serum. And this is another brand, they're average. Their moisturizer is nice. Their vitamin C serum I don't love because it's so thick. But this one has some fragrance in it, so I couldn't get super excited about it. And coconut I don't think is a lot of people's favorite ingredient for skin. Let me refresh myself on the ingredients in here. Barley, sage oil. That's what I didn't like. Sage oil can be really irritating, especially that. And then it's got linalool in there. I don't know. It looks subpar to me. Maybe it'll be nice. I don't know. Although the one thing with that brand is they're on like GMA deals or viewyourdeal.com, like certain deal sites. That brand is half off on these deal sites quite often. So if you're thinking about trying it, just wait. They'll be on soon. You know what I mean? Okay, next up, the Belif brand came out with a Stress Shooter Sika Balm Cream. And I don't know how this is going to help people with sensitive skin because they included a lot of irritating ingredients in here. And I think denatured alcohol was pretty high up. Let me look. Hang on one second. Panthenol, madecassoside, lime oil, rosemary oil, orange peel oil, citronelle, geranium, limonene, linalool. It looks awful. I would not recommend anyone put that on their skin. But I'm sure somebody's going to have good luck with it somewhere. But anyway. Okay, then we've got the SkinCeuticals P-Tiox Anti-Wrinkle Peptide Serum for $148. This is highway robbery for what this really is. It's really a product with a little bit of, I think, Snap 8 in it. You're much better off going with something with regular Snap 8 in it and not spending $150. The front of the ingredient list are all fillers and slip ingredients. And then it's got denatured alcohol. And then the last ingredient's the exciting one, which Snap 8 it is. Very last ingredient. There's a lot of other good things with Snap 8. So I will work on a video about that, but I would pass on that one for $150. That's ridiculous pricing. And then last but not least, Lancome Hydrozen Gel Soothing Moisturizer, which isn't going to do much to soothe skin when it is full of irritants. I just don't think this one is going to be very helpful for people with sensitive skin. It's interesting how Lancome and Clinique and all those brands, they make their pink products like the sensitive skin one, like the Moisture Surge line. But Lancome, just they're the most scented. My friend got in my car a couple days ago and went skydiving. And I picked her up, and she was wearing Lancome, and I can still smell her in the car like 3 days later. So it's not a bad smell, but if that were on me, it would irritate my skin. So, or my eyes, or my brain, headaches. So yeah. Anyway, so those are some of the products I'm not gonna buy. Curious what you're not gonna buy or what you're gonna buy. So leave a comment, and I will see you guys more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.